Okay. Sound check. Are you working? Hey! Alright. Let's go, disco. Let's go. Clap, clap. See, container can open. Equip a pry bar. What's a pry bar? I don't know. What's a pry bar with you? Well, that joke doesn't work at all.
It sounds like it should.
Right. It's like, man, that joke maybe should work. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Man, everybody loves loading.
Oh yeah.
I just wish there was more loading. Okay, so do we want to try to look at this dead body?
It's about time we did.
All right.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below
There you
is
go, I can see
entirely
it.
dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
What is that? Why is it so bad? Or let go of your nose without throwing up, or turn away and leave.
Oh, I mean, two.
Okay.
So
The smell is repulsive. It pushes
Very
in
low.
from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
So, should we try to escape or just let it out?
oh, let's see. I'll let it out.
Alright. Shout, shout, let it
Right.
out. Oh no, we're just vomiting. That's it's pukey time.
Oh, is that what we're letting out?
Yes.
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out,
Ugh.
burst by burst,
Good
until
times.
a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
Oh man, I'm sorry. Stupid corpse.
Two.
Two. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Happens to everyone.
We are the sorry cops, so we
Keep
got to
it.
use that as much as possible.
It's true. Lieutenant hands you his white handkerchief. Keep it. Thanks, wipe our mouth, or I don't need your pity.
Not one.
The hangover is clearly making these worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
You think ammonia would help? Or, okay, where do I get ammonia from? Or, I don't need that crap.
Two.
There's the fruit nearby. Maybe they have some in their apothecary. If they don't,
Points to the greenhouse.
Oh.
there's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Alright, let's turn away and leave. Okay, so do we want to try the fritte or check the gardener?
Let's ask the gardener.
Alright, there's also that girl behind the fence, too, we can talk to at some point.
Oh, okay.
Hey there, gardener.
Hello again, officer. How are things?
My partner told me you may have some ammonia. Can I have some? Or, what's this F the police business? Or, I've got to get out of here.
One.
Sure, I'm done with it.
Takes a small capsule out of her breast pocket and hands it to you.
Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
What's this F the police business? Or, I gotta run.
We'll just go.
I should go. Okay. Ampoule of ammonia. Thin glass tube wrapped in cotton netting. Used to treat fainting spells.
Hmm.
Let's Lieutenant also gave me his handkerchief.
Ah, yes.
All right, we want to try again?
All right.
There he still is, looking right through you
Be
with his
fun.
white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell.
Okay.
Emitting it is all it does now.
So we still have an almost no chance of passing
Right.
this white check. But we can try. You want to go for it?
I guess.
You crack open the ammonia ampoule and
Holy
breathe in.
cow.
The odor of death is still stronger. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring
Wow.
itself empty. With
Good
your
roll.
eyes squinting, you stand in it.
They always do that or step closer?
1.
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
Step
The
closer?
man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
So, should we inspect his boots, his belt, his tattoos, look him in the eye, squint and take a step back? So how do we get him down or leave?
All right, we'll start with the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man
Oh.
wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them, delicate and fragile. They feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
So, should we say they aren't just boots, they're armor? Or back off?
I will say it.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
With his notebook under his arm, the lieutenant crouches to inspect the soles. What kind of armor is this exactly?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
What happened to the rest of it? The material looks out of place here. Knock on the boot, pull the boot off, or back off and look at the corpse.
What happened to the rest of it?
The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more arm after 7 days. We should keep a lookout for this species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know.
He nods toward Kuno, who's eyeing
Ah.
you suspiciously. Maybe he was just wearing these boots and there was no rest of the armor, or understood.
Probably not, but let's say it anyway.
No, I think he had something
I mean-
precious underneath the clothes. They had to remove the jeans and shirt we found to get to it. And this kind of armor is often worn under fabrics.
What if they told him to strip before they hung him? To demean him? Or we have been walking around naked. We could have been walking around naked just like this, for all we know. Or, sorry, he could have been
Ew.
walking around naked. For all
Not
we know.
that'd be weird.
Yes. So, 1 or 2?
2.
2? Alright.
A good point. He could have been intoxicated, or something we cannot yet imagine. I shouldn't have assumed so much just from the clothes.
What was that? Was the lieutenant just impressed by your unintuitive guess? He was. Why else would he call it a very good point? Does this mean you're a very good
Unintuitive.
detective? Possibly.
And your morale is healed up. So our morale is now at max again. The
Nice.
material looks out of place here. Knock on the boot, pull the boot off, or back up.
What 2?
Material looks out of place here.
It is. It's expensive.
Lieutenant draws a line in the condensation of the ceramic with his index finger.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
How much are we talking about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
Ka-ching, baby! Nod to the boots, or that's a lot, I take it.
2?
As a wage, it's regrettably small. But for a piece of hardware, yes, that's a lot.
Okay, how could the man afford such expensive hardware? Knock on the boot, pull the boot off, or back up and look at the corpse.
Yeah, 3.
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay.
Initial report, these look advanced for security guard, or okay, makes sense.
Oh, initial report.
Yes.
Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same.
He's not actually sure of that. He's just being tactful.
You look pretty advanced for security guard, or okay, that makes sense.
At 2.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
So pull on the boot, knock on the boot, or... Sorry, knock on the boot, pull on the boot, or back off and look at the corpse.
Let's knock.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
This sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely.
Points to the
See?
boots.
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether, like whirls of floorboards. The design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony, perhaps.
What does this remind me of, or not interested?
1.
If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like.
Moving over the line.
The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice the whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination: E50, 100, 1000.
Looks like there's a serial number in the right sabaton.
Good. Can you read it to me?
He tips the drying ballpoint of his pen on his tongue. E50, 100, 1000.
We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
Okay, so we can basically start trying to run a trace on this.
Yes.
So, should we pull the boot off or back up and look at the corpse?
Oh, okay, we'll pull it.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure?
Grab the boot under your arm or not even try?
Oh, I forgot he's weak.
Right.
Okay, maybe not.
All right.
The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form, ageless and synthetic.
So back off and look at the corpse.
Nope.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
So we can examine the belt, we can inspect the tattoos,
belt.
look him in the eye. Belt, okay.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch.
What kind of rope is this?
Industrial strength.
Indeed.
Can use for tying cargo to lorries.
Like in a circus. When the circus leaves town and they tie a black-spotted giraffe to the wall of a carry pen.
Like in a harbor? Like in a circus for transporting black-spotted giraffes? Or in a... you know what? I can't come up with anything other than a harbor.
Oh, 2.
No. More like in harbor. Like the one just east of here. I get the sense they used whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
You're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it. Or they sure wanted him to stay there. The polyester seems strong. Or how'd they even get him up there? Or back off and look at the corpse.
3.
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
He points to the buckle tying the belt to the branch above. Did they climb up using the kid's ladder?
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
You made a pulling motion.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory.
So we're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it. You sure wanted him to stay there. The polyester seems strong. Or back up and look at the corpse.
We can try 1.
The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
Yeah. Or, no, they might have forgotten to brief me. Or, my past has undergone total annihilation. Nothing remains. My mother, the love of my life, certainly not any briefing.
Yeah, we'll go with 3.
Okay, you should ask me for one the first moment we get.
We're assuming the dock workers from the harbor did it. Sure wanted him to stay there. Probably has to seem strong, or back off and look at the corpse.
Alright, we'll try 2.
It's not merely polyester. It's steel reinforced. See
Right,
these
suspect
lines?
the nudes.
This is where the wires run. I see rabbits for more than 20 strands.
Rabbits?
This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed.
So, back off and look at the corpse.
Yeah, I guess so.
The
That's
cadaver hangs
everything
from the cargo belt,
there.
limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
Inspect the tattoos, look him in the eye, squint, take a step back, or how do we get him down, or leave?
Okay, tattoos.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars.
What will mine be marked by?
Alcohol and heartbreak.
Is this a map of the night sky? Is this a microelectric system? Or is this a national pattern?
I won.
A map of the stars.
I'm trying to breathe before inspecting it closer.
I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great Century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
I'm missing something here.
So am I.
A sudden ringing fills the air as the lieutenant pulls the zipper of his orange
He
jacket.
takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
Ask him what it is, or just let him work.
What's this?
A Trugat Sunshine. Mini.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
He produces 2 metal-capped ampules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there.
This is the first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
Points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting, and then...
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it.
Lieutenant says, and shakes the paper, letting it dry in the cold wind. On it, a color-perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest. Cool machine, or what do we need this photo for?
Cool.
Yes. It is pretty cool, isn't it?
He slides the camera closed and tucks it away in his belt.
There is only one ampoule left. Use it wisely.
So what do we need this photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell, or say nothing.
Okay, 1.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
Hands you the piece of rolled up photo paper. It's no larger than a pack of cigarettes.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful
Promises.
as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic
Okay, we'll look him in the eye.
organisms. His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is
Comically,
ready
huh?
to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess. Underneath the curdled meat there is an expression, not carried on his features, but below, inside, an expression of pleasure. This man was experiencing joy at the moment of his death.
This man enjoyed the moment of his death, or tell me, who are you, dead man?
What are the odds?
The odds are extremely high.
Okay. We'll try it.
Okay.
I'm gone.
Where have you gone? I see you're gone, but who are you? What's happening? I hate you. You stink and you're boring. Were you feeling pleasure when you died? Or enough?
My. Okay, 1.
Into the wild pale yonder.
Where's that?
In the past. Way out in the west.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6.
2.
I'm a joke. Look at me.
Nothing funny about you, or you are now, but who were you when you were alive?
2.
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
I have another question for you.
Go ahead, Coppo.
So, 3, 4, 5, or 6?
3.
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you, or never mind, I wanted...
1.
It's the power of your
Black, frothy liquid starts bubbling on his lips.
imagination.
Yeah, man! Don't be crazy! Inanimate objects and dead people can't really talk to you. Your wild imagination is doing this. Ask some more of those questions you love so much.
He loves those.
So, why do I love questions so much? Or I hate you, you stink and you're boring. Why are you feeling pleasure when you died? Or enough?
Why do I love questions so much?
Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
No, I'm good. Or, yeah, give me questions. Or give me a comical amount of questions.
3.
Coming right up. Copperoonie, Rooney. This is getting upbeat now.
Is my name Rooney? Why do I feel like I forgot something terrible? Who killed you? Can you ask me a question? I hate you, stink, you're boring. Why are you feeling pleasure when you died? Or enough?
Wait, is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
I do strike myself as a Rooney, or Rooney is definitely not who I am.
Aw. Right, 2.
Between you and me, your name is probably Harry.
I feel like I have been getting a lot more Harry lately. Or, no, I can't be Harry, I refuse. Or could I really be Harry?
3.
You can be anything you want, brother Coppo.
Why do I feel like I forgot something terrible? Or who killed you? Or could you ask me a question? Or I hate you, you stink and you're boring. Why are you feeling pleasure when you died? Or enough?
Yeah, 6.
Because you have.
Okay. 7, 8, 9, 10, or 11.
Okay. Alright, 7. That's a good question.
Ian, brother Coppo. It was love all along.
8, 9, 10, or 11.
Alright, 8. Yeah.
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this?
What?
Looking at my face, motionless. Looking into my eyes. Standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
I don't have anything else to do. This case is all I have. Or because he told me to, not to Kim. Maybe this will lead to something. Something indescribable, unforeseen, miraculous? I don't know.
3.
The clown lips and the corpse appear to smile. The face rotates before you, slowly. I hate you, stinking, you're boring. Why do you feel pleasure when you died, or enough?
10.
Maybe I was getting my rocks off.
First, do you have to speak like that? What dialect is that anyway? Or, so you're feeling sexual arousal when they hanged you? Or, forget it.
1.
It's a mishmash, Copapolo. You think I'm Messinian, don't you? For you, this is how people from Messina speak like.
I'm not even sure what Messina is, or are you from Messina?
Yeah, 1.
Well, I'm not from Messina, am I? My hair is too light a shade of brown. Trust your inner racist.
What are you, racist now too? Or I always trust my inner racist. He shows me the score.
I'm going with 1 on that one.
You think I am. You think I was a racist because this lump looks military and has tattoos. That's called profiling.
So, were you feeling sexual arousal when they were hanging you, or forget it?
Yeah, let's forget that. I don't want to ask that.
I know what this means. More questions.
I hate you, you stink, you're boring, or enough.
Yeah, that's probably enough.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
Okay, so how do we get him down?
Okay.
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
He stops to think and checks his notes. Step back and have another look first, or we've been thorough. Do you have a plan for getting him down? So are we sure we've done everything we want to do before we get him down? Is what this is saying.
Sorry.
Bless you!
Okay, 1.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
So Squint will take a step back. Yep, preliminary examination done. Let's get him down.
Oh, we didn't squint.
You want to do that?
Yeah, we can squint.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration?
Observe.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
His face and hands are pink, thighs too, or stop, relax your eyes.
Yep, 1.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
He adjusts his glasses.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead. Or I think he was up right after death. His hands and feet and neck are discolored. Something is coming out of him, or he's beaten up. See the bruises, or back up and catch your breath.
The bruises.
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
The girl yells.
I see. Okay, 2.
Agreed. Especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports a hanging.
Yep, seems like a lynching to me. Or could it still be he was moved after death, or maybe he was strangled by someone?
2?
There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
I think he's dead, or something's coming out of him, or back up and catch your breath.
Alright, we'll do 1.
I agree.
There are crow's feet in his eyes. He's laughing silently. His personality is no longer a part of the world.
Totally dead.
The world no longer stores his personality in its composition. There was a time for that, and it ended 7 days ago. Or no, don't say that. That's too heavy. Totally. This bastard's not coming back. Dead, dead. What is dead anyway?
3.
Absolutely.
Okay, something's coming out of him, or back off and catch your breath.
Yeah, we can do 3.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
Yep.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
We got lucky. Or maybe he went to the toilet sometime before death. Darn right I'm an effer. Turn on, yeah.
1.
Did we? I don't feel lucky.
So, back off and catch your breath?
Okay.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
The preliminary examination's done. Let's get him down, or I have something to ask you, corpse man. Or leave.
I think we covered all the questions.
I think so.
So yeah, we can cut him down, or...
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt. The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it.
A bit too high.
Yeah, can someone else do it? We could saw the branch. Seems like a lot of hassle. Let's not do that. Maybe we could shoot him down? Maybe we could ask for help from the harbor. I'm out of ideas. Let's have another look.
Maybe 2? Well, I don't know how we
Climb
reach
up there
it.
and saw the branch?
Yeah, it seems dangerous.
There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
Can't someone else do it? So we got 1, 3, 4, 5, and 6 left.
Maybe the harbor? 5?
5.
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case. It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
But I mean, what else can we do? Or, yeah, let's reconsider.
That's true. Okay, we can consider the other options.
Alright, so number 2.
Yeah.
But what other options? The corpse twists on the belt like chicken on a skewer.
1, 3, 4, 5, 6. What do you want?
Let's see here. Okay, well... 4?
Maybe we could shoot him down?
Yeah! Bang
Yeah.
bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
It's unlikely, but we can throw it out there.
Yep. Child's enthusiasm is unrestrained. The lieutenant seems unaffected. How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim.
Point to it there. The buckle holds the belt together. I don't know. Just, shoot it up there, maybe. Or just shoot the belt. The bullet will break it.
Yeah, okay, we'll point to the buckle.
Alright.
Where?
He corrects his
Ah,
glasses.
yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
The lieutenant is undecided. On one hand, he wants to shoot some gun. On the other, it's an awfully stupid idea.
So, take the shot, Lieutenant. What's the worst that could happen? Actually, don't. It was a bad idea. It's written all over it. Or wait, let me try. Or say nothing. Let him choose. Or I don't know how. Maybe it's better not to.
Yeah, let's go with 1.
I'll blow his head off.
Take it! Take the shot!
Yeah, take the shot. Kuno wants some of that shit.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks, securing it in place. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner
this
of
is not
his
a bad
eye
idea.
twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Easy does it. Shoot that effer down. Say nothing.
I don't want to distract him. Nothing.
So nothing.
He's gonna fuck him!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
he feels bad about it. About his eyes mostly. Just having bad eyesight. Probably from a young age. Whatever you do, do not console him.
Fucking idiot! Mukafa asshole!
Kuno could have
Oh.
hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
It's okay, man. Dang it, get your stoop together. Try again, maybe? Or what now?
Uh, 4.
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
So, can't someone else do it? Seems like a hassle. Let's not do it. Could I have the gun? I should try. Or, that's it. We should ask the harbor. Or, out of ideas.
Okay, 5.
Okay, they do have the tools and the men. And since it looks like they put him there,
They can get him down too.
okay, let's do it in the lousy, dangerous way.
But won't it be dangerous? How do we get inside the harbor? Or let's get to it then.
Alright, 3.
Okay. So we have another skill point.
Oh, nice.
We also have something we can interact with. This instant photo of tattoos. You want to try?
Oh, okay.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time the lines intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. It still kind of looks like a map of the stars in the night sky, but something's not right.
Who are you? What's the meaning of the tattoo? Or put the photo away.
2.
For you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will without assistance. Someone close to the victim might know.
Who are you? Or put the photo away.
Alright, 1.
Gone.
Okay, put the photo away. That's all we got left.
Oh, okay. I didn't do much.
Indeed. So where's the rest of the armor? Run the armor on the victim. Run the number of the victim's armor. Get Kim
we need to do
to
that.
tell you about the case. So once we get the body down, then Kim can tell us about the case. The victim's tattoos. Oh, police officers get briefed about the cases they're given. Sometimes they forget the briefing, though, and need to be briefed again. Click on Kim and get him, ask him about the case. Okay, so that's not actually, you don't actually need the body down to do that.
Oh, okay.
Victim's tattoos. Ask around about the tattoo's possible meaning. Getting the body down. Access the harbor and ask for Eva Claire's help. Okay. We can also try to wake up the sleeping dock worker again.
Oh, yeah.
We can put another point in visual calculus to try to check the footsteps again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea.
You want to do that? All right. So,
Sure.
visual calculus.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
So we're up to 72% chance of success. Want to go for it?
Cool. Getting better.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, let's try it.
Maybe more than 12. No. 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud.
Okay, go over them one by one.
1. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 46. 2. Standard work boot.
Okay, we'll go over
Steel
'em.
reinforced toes. Number 44. 3. Hobnailed work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 43. 4. Standard work boot. Number 45 or 46.
So which is it, or count more?
One.
You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. The cold must have preserved them.
Count more.
5. Another standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44. 6. An aberration. Light as air. Even pace. Same make of boot, but number 41.
So tiny feet. Male or female, or count the rest?
One.
Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped.
I'm pretty good at this, aren't I? Or count the rest?
One.
You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it, and the tracks burn in the middle of it, in a strange, beautiful way.
Count the
7.
rest.
The glowing outline of a standard work boot. Number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms.
That's an obscene weight. That's like 800 pounds, I think.
Wow. Yeah.
8. And yet another standard work boot. Number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
How many?
The lieutenant has been tracking your eye movements. 8, 400 million, or say nothing.
8.
I was pretty off then. I counted 20.
Same guys going back and forth. Way off. Way off. Or say nothing. So 1, 2, or 3.
1.
Alright.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary?
Points to his glasses. So, light step, number 41 shoe, heavy one, 200 kilogram imprint, aberration, one sole smoother than the other. How old do you think these tracks are?
Yeah, 2.
200? Could it be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
That is rather absurd. One of them carrying him over. Maybe it was a giant. Could have been an extremely obese person, or I don't know.
Yeah, 1. It makes sense.
Possibly, yes.
Lieutenant marks something down in his notebook. Okay, we have 1, 3, 4, and 5 are left.
Okay, 3.
Interesting. Let's name it the old soul.
Any ideas, Lieutenant?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or
Thanks for a
maybe a
second.
drummer?
He regrets it the moment he says it.
A drummer? That's stupid. So one of the people we're looking for is a drummer. Don't say anything, just nod.
Okay, 3.
I don't know why I said that. We are not looking for a drummer. We are looking for a group of dock workers.
The lieutenant clearly appreciates the chance to clear up the drummer issue himself.
Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out their right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
Not thoughtfully. I was actually thinking the exact same thing, or interesting. If only I had come up with that idea.
2.
He doesn't seem to hear you, looking south toward the traffic jam instead. The machines are silent. The engines are all turned off.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Yes, prudent, or I'm not sure. We don't want to attract too much attention.
Yeah, 1, sure.
Mm-hmm.
The lieutenant writes the information down in his notebook, then reverts to the tracks in the mud. So we have 1, 4, or 5.
Yeah, we can do 1.
A woman or a kid?
Could be a woman, could be a kid, or I don't think there's any way to be sure.
Let's do 1.
Okay. How do you know?
He knows it's hard to discern sex from a person's gait.
I don't, or I just do. Or I'm just saying random things while looking at holes in the mud. I have no idea where any of this is coming from.
Yeah, 1.
Understood. Anything else?
How old do you think these tracks are, or leave?
Yeah, we can ask him.
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
How do you know?
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashon. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
All right, what do you think happened here, or we've been through all of it?
Yeah, 5.
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree. Isn't it strange when all your assumptions are confirmed like this? Stood in a semicircle, hung him, carried him over, like you're supposed to be feeling clever and content.
So we should withhold being content, or say nothing?
Yeah, okay, 1.
The lieutenant is saying something, but you can't hear it. Suddenly, it seems like your tie is alive again, whispering, no, screaming into your ear.
What? Withhold being content? What are you? Mild to moderately disabled? That doesn't feel like something you should do. Live a little. Everything on the damn crime scene fits like a glove. You should get shit-faced on this damn crime scene.
I like how vivid my interior is. But could we maybe do something that doesn't involve getting drunk? Or I'll find a way to get drunk on this scene, I swear to God I will. Or this is not how vivid I want my inner life to be. I just want to get back to solving the crime now.
Let's try 1.
Regardez ladrotal! He wants to have fun without alcohol. That won't be fun. That'll be boring and sad.
Detective?
He's staring at you as you clutch your necktie. Say, everything fits. We should celebrate by getting absolutely under the hammer in this yard. Or say, I'm experiencing a mild malfunction, Lieutenant. Something to do with this tie. It'll pass. Could you hold on for a moment?
2.
The lieutenant looks at you curiously. A beat passes in silence. The wind blowing, the cargo belt squeaking. The lieutenant doesn't understand what's happening right now. You're twisting at your tie, looking sweaty even by your standards. He needs to say something.
I agree. Our assumptions could be wrong. Better not to have them confirmed just yet. Do you see anything else?
I think we've been through all of it.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. We're still working on rigorous self-technique, or self-critique. We have 4.5 hours of that left.
Okay.
All right. Man. Now what?
I guess we're going to the harbor.
Oh, yeah, we can go to the harbor. To the strike, man! It is now 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, there's a lot going on here.
Yes.
We can talk to the dude up there. We can talk to the dude down here. We can... Ooh. Dig in the trash. That's definitely a thing I want to do.
There could be money in there.
Indeed. As Hobo Cop, I get lots of good stuff in the trash. The lawyers probably stored fuel here, but now they store booze.
I see.
Hey, I picked up 60 cents. I got $1.45.
Hey, we're getting richer.
In the
Right.
traffic jam. This big, heavy, Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine.
Look in the window or leave?
Yeah, let's look in the window.
The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia.
What kind of stickers and insignia? What about the back seat or leave?
Got one.
The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels.
What about the back seat or leave?
Two.
The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not
British
unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
Lieutenant nods toward the racist lorry driver. Think this lorry belongs to our tough guy or leave?
Yeah, 3.
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
Alright, and leave. Okay, we can talk to Lieutenant Kitsuragi. We can talk to... actually, hold on. Let's look inside this one vehicle.
Oh, yes.
A foreign car kept in good condition. It's a honey of a traffic jam.
Indeed.
It says GRAH. So there's a person down here, and there's a person up here.
Okay.
As Lieutenant Kitsuragi. So who do we want to talk to?
It's one of the guys.
Okay. Down guy or up guy?
We'll start up, I guess.
Alright.
Scab?
Ask a man with jelly eyes, tilting his head. What exactly is a scab? Or, yeah, I'm a scab, poor and downtrodden. Wave your fist. Right to work. Or, I'm not a scab, I'm a cop. Or, walk away.
Let's see. Yeah, 3.
I was just messing with you.
Small
No one's
deacons
ever
work
seen a
with you.
cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money.
He chuckles, then realizes.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here?
Hop skip.
To the wild north? Come to see the strife?
Come to Martinez investigating murder. I'm looking for assistance with a dead body situation. I'm in a bit of a... I'm in a bit short on money right now. Could you give me some? What's the strike about anyway? Or a nice talk. Gotta get moving.
2.
Body still hanging in the tree?
Rubs his
Hey,
chin.
that's a rough pickle. Can't help you with that, sorry. I'm not really an admirer of dead bodies. Might be someone else from the Union can render assistance.
He shrugs. Does this mean you can let me through the gate?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage.
Takes a swig and
The
points the
passage
stairs.
grants itself.
Beneath the jolliness, he suddenly seems doubtful.
That simple? I just walked in?
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Past Measurehead.
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there. Walk right past him
He points to the bridge above the gates.
Then
Right.
press the button to unlock the door,
Uh-huh.
then go past him again,
Uh-huh.
and you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
I see.
So, for some reason, it doesn't seem like it's gonna be that easy. Or, gotcha. I think I'll have some questions for you first.
A 1.
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best measure head in a physical confrontation.
Oh, that's definitely happening.
Or you
Ooh,
could
there's
convert
another
to a
option.
semi-supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Has anyone ever bested him in a physical confrontation? Or has any of the scabs tried converting to his worldview? Or, got it, another thing.
Yep, 1.
Not yet, no.
Fixes his eyes on you.
Incredibly strong.
He evaluates your physical prowess. Has anyone here ever bested him in a physical confrontation? Oh, sorry. Has any of the scabs tried converting to his worldview or got it another thing?
3.
Sure.
The man whistles a jaunty tune, the wind rustling his whiskers. I've come to Martinez investigating murder. I'm a bit short of money right now. Could you give me some of it? What's the strike about anyway? Or a nice talk, let's get moving.
3.
You know, serious business.
He
I'm sure
smiles.
the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
Come to Martinez investigating a murder. I'm a bit short of money. Or a nice talk.
Okay, we can go.
All right. So he said all you have to do is go past Measurehead,
Yes.
Greater Revenshaw Industrial Harbor. So we talk to this guy down here, or we can talk to the guy up here.
Let's see what this guy down here says.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
The man yells toward the harbor gates. His voice is the loudest of the lot, and oddly screechy for a man his size. What's going on here? Or looks like too much trouble for my taste.
Yep, 1.
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
Broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everyone else here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Why should I? Yes or no?
No.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Right to work!
He chants at the gates.
Besides, we're not that different.
He leans closer.
It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
What kind of a cause are we talking about? I don't think I've chosen the side yet. Or regardless, I have some questions for you. Or I'll be going now.
3.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame
Those are
on
the
you!
gates.
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
Points his finger at the man sitting on the railing.
So do we, Scab.
The loitering man hollers in return. I want to get into the harbor too. What's a strike? Who are these strike breakers? Looks around. What exactly is your goal here? I'm just going to leave now.
1.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss.
I'm interviewing people about the murder that took place here behind the hostile cafeteria there. Or this is an official matter not to be discussed with outsiders.
1.
I know nothing about a murder.
His reply is snappy and terse.
The mention of a killing sends a barely noticeable shiver of tenseness through him. Interesting.
Absolutely nothing, or why so tense?
Two.
What are you talking about? I'm not tense.
Yes, he's tense.
Right to work!
He again shakes his
It's
large
shameful.
fist.
Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
I don't know. Or this really isn't my area of expertise. Or sure, why not?
Three.
Why not? I see numerous reasons not to pick a side in this local matter.
Pity. Let us work!
Turns around and bellows at the gates. What is a strike? Or who are the strike breakers? Or what exactly is your goal here? Or I'm going to leave now.
4.
We were promised work. We'd
Goes to the
be in
gates.
there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
And you're unable to breach the entrance? Or okay, I wanted to discuss something else.
1.
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's
Went up the
locked.
stairs.
The guard's blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
He points at the dock worker idling in the staircase. Wait, head measurer? Or have you considered storming in like all of you? Or why don't you just talk to them?
At 1.
Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind it.
How bad could one man be? You seem capable.
Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained. I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke. And my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters.
Have you considered storming all of you? Or why don't you just talk to them?
2.
Like civilized folk, you mean? These native fucks don't understand civilized.
The man rubs his chin.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now. If you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
Man rubs his jaw. A perfect, lightly bearded square wedge. So what's the strike? Who are all the strike breakers? Or I'm gonna leave now.
Let's see if we can walk past this guy.
So number 5?
Yeah.
So head upstairs.
Sure. Let's see if we can not die.
I notice, in case of strike, press button behind guard. Door is locked. Hermetically sealed door, locked by electronic means. There's no lock picking or door kicking this one.
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Say nothing, size him up. What do you mean my body betrays my degeneracy? Or my body does not betray my degeneracy. Or my body's unimportant. I'm with the police and I need to get into the harbor. Or we don't have time to get into the harbor right now.
4.
That is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Noelrun.
His face contorts in disgust, as if he was smelling a dead rat.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Noelrun emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Wait, Al Ghul? Or smell your breath? Kim, is it really that bad? You're right, I'm an alcoholic, and I need that dead body to no longer be in the tree. I don't have a problem with Al Ghul, I just drink a little on the weekends. Or enough, I need you to take down the dead body or let me in.
5.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
I'm the police and I need you to comply now. Or this race stuff is unimportant here. I just need you to help me do my job, please.
L1.
Jerking motions. Signs of a late-stage neurodegenerative disorder. How far the Occidental haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race.
He pauses in melancholy reflection.
You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Kroikos. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor. This man is not budging. Let's hope his superiors inside are more cooperative.
Come on, I just need you to move like 20 centimeters back. Push him out of the way. You're right about all of this. Now I need you to help me get that corpse down from the tree. It was your people that put the dead body up there. Your people should help me get them down, or this is going nowhere and leave.
Okay, let's see here. Alright, we'll try one.
It is my task to keep the degenerate drunks from entering the armor.
2, 3, 4, or 5.
Okay. Three.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
Serve the Union, don't they? Aren't they white? Or know anything about my smug? Or what are the tattoos you're supposed to mean? Or conceptuality, we can subscribe to his advanced race theory, or we can knock him out, physical instrument.
Three.
What are these tattoos of yours supposed to mean?
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
He measures toward the Toryman down the street.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing, however, it is not entirely free of throwbacks in the phylogenetic tree. His large jaw, for example, could be a trait indicative of criminalism. Also, his earlobes could be small.
Are you sure? I mean, that jaw is clearly an atavistic stigma. Or your earlobes are too big. Are you sure you're not chronomatically superior to you? You're right, the chronomatic perfection. My race does not stand a chance. Or say nothing.
Two.
The size of the earlobes is not a real craniometric criteria. Everyone knows this.
Your earlobes are flawless, Jean-Luc.
Yes.
And falls silent, his face motionless. Are you sure? That jaw is clearly out of his stigmata. Are you sure I'm not chronometrically superior to you? Or, you're right, that's chronometric's perfection. My race does not stand a chance. Or say nothing.
One?
That atavistic stigmata makes pussy say yes, plenty.
Babe, thanks. But I got this.
Tattoos in his stone face briefly form a smile.
You have him off guard now. He's preoccupied with this situation with his woman.
So, you serve the Union, know anything about this mug, shows advanced race theory, or knock him out.
So he's off guard.
Uh-huh. So you could try to knock him out.
I mean, that's kind of what it's suggesting, but I don't think that's going to work.
It's not a very good chance, but it is a chance.
Yes. Okay, we'll try it once, see what happens.
All right. Physical instrument, here we go. No one saw that coming.
How did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand, and he's squeezing it. It hurts.
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate alcoholic.
I am a degenerate alcoholic, or F you, or I am a cop, or help!
One, I guess.
Good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further.
Alright, well, we can't try to beat him up again. We could subscribe to his advanced race theory. We could serve the Union, we could do anything. These are basically the only ways we can get past him, is the advanced race theory.
I wonder if there's another way.
So, the way I got past Measurehead, is I happened to roll a perfect 12.
Oh, I see.
And I knocked him out. And that was the only way I could have gotten past him.
Hit.
Right. Because I really didn't want to do the racism, so I looked and looked and looked elsewhere, and there wasn't any other way past this guy that I saw.
I see.
Now, I did attempt to shoot the body down to disastrous results.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I blew a hole in the middle of the body.
Oh. Let's see.
Now, you're better with your hands than my character was.
Oh, I didn't try to shoot it myself, did I?
Right.
We
want to do that first, and then come back
here?
here?
We'll try it.
We still need to get into the harbor. We need help with the tree situation. There must be another way.
His gaze wanders over the whirling roof to the yard. Okay.
I'd
Kim wants to talk
appreciate
to
it
us.
if you didn't force us into situations where
Oh, yeah, we should talk to him,
random
see what he thinks.
civilians, because that won't get us anywhere.
Oh, he's mad that we picked a fight with this guy.
I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holes would even prick that hug.
But he's the one trying to provoke me. Or, okay, I was trying to assert my dominance over him. But I was fighting bad, unsavory ideologues. I'm a hero. Or, how else are we supposed to get through the gates? Or, can't promise that. I might attack him again. Or, alright, fine, I won't do it again.
I mean, I admit it was a bad idea.
All right. So which one is that?
Let's see. What do we want to say? Okay, let's ask 4.
How else are we supposed to get through the gates?
There must be some other way. Let's go see the yard again. It faces the other end of the harbor. We're done with Measurehead here.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 5, or 6.
Yeah, 6.
Let's think of something else.
No. You should do it again. It's the last thing he'll be expecting.
So back to the scene of the murder.
Okay. I like how it's suggesting try hitting him again since he won't suspect it.
Right. He'd never see it coming.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and white boots. As you know, this is only the lower extremities up. The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt. His torso covered in tattoos.
How do we
and
get there?
extremities blotched pink and blue.
It's not giving me the option to shoot him down.
Of course. You have questions, don't you? The power come back later, Corporal.
Inspect the
Amuse
belt,
yourself
maybe.
with my frank manners.
The hangman,
Industrials.
like in a circus. When the circus leaves town and they tie a black-spotted giraffe to the wall of a carry pen.
So 1, 2, or 3 here.
Yeah, 3, sure.
Yes, it looks like they use whatever was on hand, paying no attention to not incriminating themselves.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo
Yeah, I don't
belt.
think there's anything else we can do
Limbs
here.
limp and torso covered in tattoos.
Okay, leave.
I guess.
Huh. Well,
I mean, he was saying look at the yard. I don't know if there's anything there that actually.
oh, okay, yeah, let's look around the yard. I mean, we haven't talked to this little kid. Behind the
Okay, we
fence.
can do that.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think.
She hisses. Take a step closer or leave.
All right, 1.
Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
I just want to ask you some questions.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Listen, child, the smell is so bad I threw up, and I was wondering. Or, what are these strange words you use, girl? Or, hey, kid. Or, child, converse with me. Or, you there, behind the fence. Or, walk away.
1.
Stay away from me, pig. You don't want to see what happens when you corner me.
Okay. Conversation over, I guess.
Okay. Right. We look in the greenhouse?
Inconspicuous pile
We
of
tried.
roofing material. Eternite.
So, an inconspicuous pile of roofing material, Eternite. What is this? Why am I looking at this pile of roofing material, or leave?
What are the odds here? 42?
Yeah.
Well, let's try it.
Because it's nice and orderly. Well-laid pallets. Easy on the eyes. No. There's more to this. You get this strange, feeling.
Aw.
What feeling, or discard the feeling?
What feeling?
Hard to say. It's gone now. Feelings pass, you see. Especially the small ones.
What's this, or leave?
What's this?
It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
Okay, well, next time we get a chance to spend a point, we'll put it into perception. Try this again. Yeah, we don't have any points right now. All right. Give me just a minute. Someone left the light on in the other room. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. We can adapt morning. I don't know if we would need to, though. So I don't see anything else we can do in this yard right now.
Okay.
Okay, so we can give up on trying to get the body down for a minute and check on some of these other...
yeah.
Check on some of these other tasks, which might give us a chance to level up, and then maybe try that stuff against the wall again.
Yeah.
Okay, find out who is in the union box. They'll not be here today. Find booze and drink it. That's an option.
Can't afford it.
Paper damage. Oh, yeah, that's a problem. Pay for damages, which we have no money. Track down your badge. It's unclear you should go about finding a tiny piece of plastic in the world, such as this. Who put the clothes in the trash? We can ask Kuno if he knows anything about the victim's clothes in the trash.
Okay, we'll do that.
Okay, we can ask Gart, the guy in the whirling in rags, about it too. All
Okay.
right, Kuno.
Fuck does Kuno care?
So we can figure out what's going on with this kid, or we can discuss the body, or we can discuss questions about the crime scene.
Oh, okay. Let's figure out what's going on at 4.
It's not Kuno. It's Kuno-S.
Interesting how, or act on it, try to separate them. Kuno. Psst.
Oh. Okay, 2.
Fuck you whispering about?
He whispers back.
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But watch what happens.
Fuck you whispering about.
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
He turns back to you and hunkers down.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still fuck this up. Don't make Kuno look bad in this.
Kuno, listen to me. She's trying to control you. We gotta get you out of here. Or, what's up with her? She's terrifying, crazy, scary. Or, whew, am I glad she's out of your hair, out of our hair. She's messed up.
Oh boy. Let's try 1.
It's okay.
He's
The
trying to sit
pigs
back
trying
towards
to pit us
Kuno.
against each other. Not gonna let him do that.
That's it. You let him off the line. That was a bad, manipulative thing to say. You should understand. I got you this far. I couldn't get you all the way.
Try to fuck my Kuno.
Uh-oh.
Try to fuck my Kuno away. Me and Kuno are tight. We ride for life.
Okay, we can try again.
Okay.
You were too pushy last time. Think this through. try to really understand the psychological bond Kuno has with Kuno S.
Okay, so what's the deal with Kuno S?
Just look. While Kuno has no problem being near you, she always hides behind the fence, afraid for her life. Like she's done something very bad. Also, Kuno hasn't stopped talking to you, even enjoys it from time to time. When you talk to the other one, it's like talking to a cornered animal. She only hisses. All in all, Kuno respects madness. You cannot hope to outdo her on that front. You must win yourself a few minutes with him alone.
So 1 or 2?
1.
Kuno S is by far the worst of the two. Kuno has no problem being near you, but the other hides behind the fence, afraid for her life, like she's done something very bad. Also, Kuno hasn't stopped talking to you.
Already said that.
Even enjoys it from time to time. All in all, Kuno respects madness. You cannot hope to out...
Fuck you whispering about?
He's whispering too. He's going with it.
I guess 2 then.
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper,
Right.
okay?
It's the only option we got
Let's
left.
whisper, pig.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still fuck this up.
Accidentally
make Kuno
took
look bad
medicine.
in this.
Didn't help me. What's up with her? She's terrifying, crazy, scary, or phew, am I glad she's out of our hair. She's messed up. So 2 or 3, what do you want?
I guess 2.
Crazy? You don't know the half of it. She's not crazy. She's insane. Dangerous. She's smoked a man. She's done people in. Probably even pigs.
Stop talking to him! Kuno, I'm fucking warning you! You're gonna get us into shit!
She understands what you're trying to do.
Yo, see? Did Kuno not tell ya? Kuno told ya. Kuno talks to whoever he wants.
He pops his head up.
Talk, pig. Kuno's got it under control.
He hunches down again.
You did it. They're separated. He's even turned his back to her, so she can't read his lips.
Well, you mean she smoked someone? You think she has anything to do with the dead man? You said she's insane. What's the language she uses? Never compatible. Is she your sister? What are you doing, or how are you dealing with all this?
1.
Kuno means she killed someone. That's right. She's a killer. Like, actually a killer.
He stares at you intensely. Really? Isn't she too small to overpower someone? Are you serious about this killing business? Or what if she has, Kuno? That would explain things.
Uh, 3.
Fucking yeah. Kuno knows you don't want to face this right now. This dark shit. Kuno faces this shit every day. Makes Kuno's skin crawl. She's probably killed a pig too. I mean, I'm pretty sure she has.
Come on, she hasn't killed police officers? Or okay, how many cops has she killed then?
2.
Forget Kuno said that. Kuno was just shitting. Kuno was just running his mouth. Kuno's stupid like that.
He feels eyes in the back of his head and stops.
The creature peers at you both from over the fence. There is something searching in her eyes.
You think she has anything to do with the dead man? Or you said she's insane? Or what's that language she uses? Nika pega figure, or is she your sister?
3.
Yeah, she's psycho.
He leans in even closer.
None of that kiddie psycho. Cat burning shit. She does the real deal.
Whoa, what's the real deal? Or let's leave it at that.
Uh, 2.
Snuff radio shit. Believe me, pig, you don't want to know.
Think she has anything to do with the dead man? What's that language she uses? Is she your sister? Or how are you dealing with this?
5.
Fuck no, she's not me sister. She's just a stray who got in. Like a mad dog or some shit.
Stray?
Yeah, she was just there.
He points to the apartment building behind the fence.
What was that, Kuno?
The little one twists her neck, looking at the building.
She was in the hallway, dripping wet.
Kuno
By the
flinches and
fucking
looks at
shoe rack, in the dark.
Why was she dripping wet?
Kuno's got no fucking idea. Her hair was all wet. I think she pissed on the floor too. She was there for 3 days, in the corner. every time Kuno went out.
Said she got in. How?
I don't know. Someone left the door open. Kuno comes home and she's sleeping under the desk, under the pile of clothes, like a dog.
How about her parents?
Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit. Doesn't even see her there, or thinks it's fucking Kuno. Shit's all on Kuno.
Kuno-S, two of a kind.
Anything to do with the dead man? What's the language she's using? What you call Kuno-S? Why is she called Kuno-S? Or how do you deal with all this?
6.
Cause she fucking looks like Kuno.
You don't know her name?
No one knows her name. Kuno told you, this shit was psycho killer.
So 2, 4, or 7.
Right, 4.
Fuck knows. She says it's the Song of Air people or some shit.
What people?
Crazy people. The fucking Nakis. I don't know.
Some things are too awful to dwell on. The Nakis and Runkaris might be some kind of defense mechanism.
So 2 or 7?
2.
Yeah, she would have liked to fuck him up, but she didn't. Kuno wasn't around, and C was with Kuno.
Where were you?
Look, Kuno's gonna put you at ease. We didn't do it.
He speaks the truth, my liege.
Okay. How you dealing with all this?
Alright.
How's
2
Kuno
left.
dealing? Kuno's dealing just fine. He doesn't need you fucking with any of it. C doesn't either. Kuno's got this shit under control.
Spits through the gap in his front teeth. She needs professional help. You can't do this alone. You need backup. I'm here for you. Or okay, kid.
Um, 3.
No, it's not okay. C is Kuno's go-to. Kuno's protecting her. You fuck with C. You fuck with Kuno. You threaten her. You threaten to take her away.
This is what it all comes down to. He needs you to take him seriously now.
I'm going to kill you. I'll run when you put the cuffs on her, sneak up on you later, and fuck you up. You understand?
Boy looks you in the eye, black pupils trying to focus. Understood, Kuno, or I can respect that, or who are you kidding, kid? You can't take down a man several times your size. You'd end up dead yourself.
2.
Alright, now we can do business.
He wipes the sweat off his brow. Now we can do business. Business?
Yeah? What do you want? Kuno can hook you up with...
He starts no longer whispering.
Don't hook him up with shit, Kuno.
See? Relax. He respects the Kuno. Kuno made him respect the Kuno. You respect the Kuno, you get all kinds of shit.
He turns back to you.
Kuno's gonna get you hooked on illegal narcotics. If you put a little evidence for the Kuno, get you hooked, pig. Get his hook in you. Then Kuno gonna get you hooking for more. Cash in big
Oh
style.
boy.
Pig hooker. And shit, you can even fuck back in Kuno's kingdom. Kuno saw you sniff around that fucking pile of Eternite. It's a secret door, okay? Just pull it off and fuck back in there.
He concludes the invitation with a benevolent nod. I want to discuss the body, have more questions for the crime scene. What is that about you running into illegal narcotics, Kuno? Or, okay, I'm off.
Well, yeah, let's discuss the body. That's what we came here for.
The fuck about it?
Where's the rest of the armor? Are there contusions all over his body? Did you do that?
The armor.
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
How come? Or, okay, another question.
Okay.
1 or 2?
1.
Kuno's fuckgimp's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
A mutant?
Look at him. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man.
He points to the body.
Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
He drills his temples with his fingers in some strange aggressive gesture. What do you mean threw it away?
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big.
Performs an air kick off of the imaginary helmet.
Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno.
He threw it in the sea?
Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno.
He repeats.
Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk. You wanna fuck
Oh,
on
one.
someone about that armor? Go fuck
Oh,
the
okay,
mustache
whatever.
union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gates.
Okay.
Oh, you're a monk, huh?
Indeed. So, who do you mean, Troubadour?
Yeah, cocking boots.
Yes.
You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit? Came around pretending like he cares about cows?
Yes, you met him at the gates. The one with the boots and the jolly smile.
You mean Manana?
Yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor.
Yes, this troubadour has it. You can feel it.
So there are contusions all over his body. Did you do that? Or more on this later?
We can do 4.
Fuck are you talking about? What is this contusion shit?
Grabs his head like it's suddenly hurting.
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
Contusion's a bruise. I'm talking about the marks the stones left on the corpse. Yes, that's what I'm saying. You're stupid. I hate words too. Let's back up. This isn't going anywhere.
1.
Oh, did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit sniffing? This is Kuno's kingdom. Kuno fucking rules here.
He lets go of his head, suddenly feeling better.
You hear the lieutenant hum. He's thinking the kid has amassed quite the vocabulary of law enforcement terms, but he's not going to stick his nose into this.
Me and my partner are wondering, where did you pick up so many police terms? Or proceed with the questioning.
Oh, yeah, it's 1.
Me and my partner are wondering, do you guys puff Peter?
The demonic hiss behind the fence gets loud.
Kuno erupts into laughter,
Oh, no.
pointing his finger at you, then Kim, then back at you. An unfortunate choice of words, the lieutenant from Precinct 57 thinks. He looks at the harbor walls looming overhead. He could use a cigarette right about now.
More on this later, or is there something else you want to try?
Let's see.
We've done all these other ones.
Yeah, we've done everything. Okay.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost.
So, we can have more questions about the crime scene, we can ask him about illegal narcotics, or we'll be off.
I don't know, that's probably it.
Okay.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
So he told us that this thing over here was a secret door.
Yes.
The pile of Eternite looks stranger now that Kuno told you about his pad.
Why am I looking at this pile of roofing material? Chances very high.
Because, unless Kuno lied, you should just be able to pull the panels aside.
Pull the
There
panels
it
aside?
is.
Excellent.
You see a shabby little door.
So this is the shack Kuno mentioned. Let's take a look inside there.
Skill points can also be buy new thought slots, or forget old thoughts. Again, I think of thoughts as personas. They're really personas.
Okay. Gotcha.
Silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
Someone's thinking of narcotics here. Perhaps the police should interfere. I wasn't thinking about taking it, I swear. I was thinking about justice. I've heard amphetamines make you a really good detective. Are you a really good detective?
Two?
Of course, detective. Swift justice. Don't worry, we don't have to investigate every trace of narcotics.
The lieutenant points to the ladder in the corner.
Yeah, swift, lightning justice. Faster, harder, justicer.
See that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
That could be a new way in. Push says, get out of the way or get effed up. Cured pig's head, it looks mummified. Empty tube of magnesium magnesium supplement.
Oh, nice.
These barrels are half full of rainwater.
So where are we? Oh, we're just up above.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Restoration pillars keep the ruins together. This doorway is going to collapse anytime now. You gained an item. A postcard from Grand Couronne 37. Postcard depicts an ill-advised residential area overlooking the Jamwar Quarter. 13-story buildings line the hillside along sarcophagi and an ominous fog already rising from behind. These are the last boom years. These are the last boom years. In 39, the project fails catastrophically, leaving behind a no plate and hepatitis B-infested slop. Then we got 90 more cents. We're up to $2.
Hooray!
We're totally going to be able to pay this off. Hey, we got some more medicine.
Indeed.
More money.
Boy.
More money. We're rolling in it now.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. Man down. A trooper has been left behind the enemy lines. You could swear it's more of an instinct than anything else, but you know it's a cop's cloak.
A cop's cloak. It's a cop's cloak. Just a cop's cloak. I don't want to deal with this right now.
What?
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment.
He judges the drop.
You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in
Oh.
Look around. What exactly are we doing here? Really think this cloak is mine? Should I go for it? Should I jump? Should I go for the cloak? Okay, so this jump is a pretty tough one.
Yes.
So you want to do some of this other stuff and see if we can improve our chances?
Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it.
Okay, so look around.
We'll look around.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. The look in his eyes is a mix of the engineer-like interest and the wonder of a 6-year-old seeing a horse for the first time. That machine is a Kvalsund 1020 HK.
Kvalsund 1020 HK, point of the crane, or MFR. Now, that's a huge crane. Or it's just a machine, Lieutenant, like a giant hammer or a pair of pliers, nothing to see here. Or let him have his moment of wonder.
4.
His eyes trace the crane's contour, as if trying to memorize its majestic shape. Then he notices your gaze.
Yes. We were in the middle of something. Your cloak.
Okay. What exactly are we doing up here? Or do you think this cloak is mine? Or go for it.
At 2.
Exactly
I was under the assumption we could ask the leader of this union to help us get this body down. This is why we're here, right?
He doesn't wait for you to answer.
Or it could be that we are just exploring.
He looks around, wind wrestling his
He's
hair.
thinking you've forgotten where you are again.
Do you really think this cloak is mine? Go for the cloak. Or yeah, right now. Not right now.
3.
The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it?
Looks over the ledge, cold pavement below.
Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what his pockets may hide.
Alright, want to go for it? Because none of that helped.
Alright, hopefully it won't kill us. Man, that's such a low percentage.
Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up here.
Alright, I can't do it right now. I'll make the jump next time. Uh-oh. Health critical.
Sure. Just be careful, okay? Looks like you almost strained a muscle there.
So I nearly died just now.
Yes. That was worth a shot.
Indeed. Well, we can try that again later.
Okay.
When we have a point to spend in Sable Fair. Maybe a bit more acrobatic.
Yes.
Okay, so that didn't work. Where's the rest of the armor? Go to the harbor gates. Ask the Jolly Mesk about the armor. It's an option. Find some booze and drink it. We still haven't asked Kuno if he knows anything about the victim's clothes in the trash.
Oh, I didn't see that option in the questions.
I didn't
Did
either.
I miss it?
I didn't see it either. Ask about the body, maybe?
Fuck does Kuno care? The fuck about it? Your test.
Get lost.
More questions about the crime scene?
Maybe two.
The kingdom of
There we go.
Kuno. The fuck do you want with it?
Didn't
Found it.
closer in the trash container. Point to the container. How'd they get in there? You want to try that one?
Okay.
Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno.
I need to know. Could be a lead in the investigation. Someone may have tampered with a murder scene. Or write about something else then.
Up one.
Listen, listen. Kuno
Stops
doesn't
you.
care about this small time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like
Oh,
Kuno's
okay.
wearing.
Points to
Your
his pants.
size, good price. 500 real.
Wait, I asked you what happened to his clothes. You must have seen him lying around. Alright, entertain me. What's so great about these pants? Or, no, Kuno. You don't know anything about the tampering I'm investigating, and I've already seen pants. I already have pants.
Two.
Pig, these are found modulars. Liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival shit. Made in Mirova by scientists. Pants scientists. Believe it, you need this shit.
Let's see.
He unzips his jacket to give you a quick peek at the plastic-wrapped pants. They are graphite black and look brand new.
These could drastically improve your chances of survival in the urban wilderness. Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They are tartan ready. They will also make you into an idiot.
Oh, really?
I asked you what happened to his clothes.
Yeah,
I
boy.
might be interested in pants. Alright.
Look, Kuno ain't seen shit lying around, except for that up there. Now you want performance gear or not, Grandpa?
The lieutenant remains silent, but his expression couldn't say, "I told you so," any louder.
So, 3 or 4.
Hmm. I guess 4.
Whatever. Kuno was trying to help you, but you're too fat for fouling anyway, pig. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
So he said $50, but this says it's $15.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Alright. So we've asked Kuno. Now we could ask Gart if you'd like.
Yeah, we can do that.
Oh, there's a new area open up.
Oh.
We'll ask him and then we'll go in the new area.
Can I help you?
So we give him the trash container key. You ask him for a drink.
Oh, we should probably return that.
Okay.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
Found the victim's clothes or just trash?
Got one.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Maybe you don't remember putting them there. Maybe you were in sleepwalking or in a fugue state. Could someone in your staff have put them there, or who else has keys to the trash container?
3.
The trash collection service, CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threads that solves itself down the road. Thank you anyway.
Maybe you don't remember putting there. Could someone on your staff have put them there? Or thanks, we'll talk about something else.
2.
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Maybe you don't remember putting them. Or thanks. We'll talk about something else. So, 1 or 4?
Alright, we'll ask 1.
I think fugue states are more your forte, officer.
Okay, 4?
Alright.
Yes.
I need a drink, another thing about the whirling in rags, or I'm going to sing karaoke, or goodbye.
Oh yeah, 3. Yeah.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
Oh, wait, no, we don't.
Yes.
So 1, 2, 4, and 5.
Oh, nothing new. Okay, never mind. So nothing we can do at the moment.
Mm-hmm. So just goodbye?
Yep, we'll just leave.
Okay. In the kitchen, we see dishes drying, smell of chemicals and pine trees.
Yes?
Oh.
Oh, I didn't mean to talk to you. Sorry, Kim. We got 50 cents. We'll have this debt paid off in no time.
Mm-hmm.
$1.15. The aroma of spices, alcohol, and tomato hangs in the air. Should we talk to this guy, or we could check this door?
We'll talk to the guy.
That's not what I wanted to do.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garanzi and Kubek. It must be his name. Garanzi. Garanzi Kubek. Sounds representative.
Garanzi, I have some questions to ask. Or Mr. Kubek, I'm here on official police business. Or hello, sir, got time for a few questions, or ignore him.
3.
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
You got some impressive pots here, or I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine.
1.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
I don't think I have anything else.
Yep, okay.
Okay.
At the door then.
Alright, to the door. Photos of men in overalls turning guns and Union placards.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery.
Touch the door, push on the door, whenever this door leads, or I'll be back.
Alright, we'll touch it.
The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this was painted, maybe. It leads to a side building, adjacent to this one. The old building next to this, half ruined. Whatever is behind it must be older.
Try and push on the door, I wonder where this door leads, or I'll be back.
Alright, we'll push.
The door does not budge.
I wonder where the door leads, or I'll be back.
3, yeah.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
Lieutenant regards you with patient skepticism. I'm drawn to cobalt blue. It's part of the whirling in rags. There's something about this place that makes me want to know. Out of duty, we must find something pertinent to the investigation. Or you're right, it's not important. Let's go.
1.
It is quite pretty. I suppose we could look into it as a side investigation.
Yes, a mini side investigation. Or no, the door's a mega investigation. The door in the main investigation will merge into a stereo investigation.
Yes, 1.
Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Okay. That's it. So we'll leave. So I guess back to Mr. Gart. Hey, Gart.
Alright.
Can I help you?
I believe it's another thing in the whirling.
Another thing. Great. I
Yes.
love those.
So, there's a mysterious blue steel door in the back of the kitchen.
Oh, yes, that door.
Yeah.
Sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
You know what's behind it? Do you have... Or, okay, then never mind.
1, yeah.
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
Runs his finger across the counter to check for dirt.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
So I think you'd like to know what's back there. Or let him pretend he's indifferent.
Yep, 1.
Fine, okay. A little.
He
But
shrugs.
my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
Okay.
Yes?
Explore
I
the
guess we're
Whirling
done there.
Rag's secret passages. Okay. I'm starting to pass out.
Yeah, it's that time.
So from here, we can adopt the advanced racism of Measurehead. We
yeah.
can do the savoir-faire to try to get the police cloak.
Yes.
I think the savoir-faire is our better option.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, we're about 3 hours away from rigorous self-critique. We are currently a very sorry cop.
Yes.
Our politics are kind of muddled, but we're very, very sorry. And we're a good cop. And we have a little honor.
Yeah.
Almost as much honor as people we've killed. Okay, so let's go ahead and save.
All right.
And we can pick this up sometime later.
All right.
So if you want, we can do this several of the nights when we have extra time.